Hi, this is Sai Phanindra from SQL School, and today we are going to learn details about my step-by-step Fabric Data Engineering complete course planned for DP 700 examination as well as to make you a proficient and intellectual data engineer in Fabric space. Come on, let's understand the details about my step-by-step training program and carefully designed and curated for you. Let's get started.
I assume we are all very new to Fabric. Let's start from the scratch. Let's understand a short intro today on what is Fabric, why we need it, and what we need to learn and why. Let's get started now. This is Sai Phanindra from SQL School. I assure you practical classes from scratch, from the very basics of Fabric, step by step with examples in detail. I'm here to guide you for your interview, resume, and comfort of your job desk. Let's understand what is Fabric and what we do as a Fabric data engineer. Let's get started slowly, step by step. Let's proceed. In Fabric, we need to implement something called ETL, extract, transform, load of data, something called warehouse, big data, and cloud computing components. Why? Let's get started slowly. Before we step into Fabric, let's understand the base element. Before we step into Microsoft Fabric, the workflow, implementation, components, the prerequisites, and the takeaways from my course, let's understand the fundamental definition. What is database? A database is a platform to store any type of data, any amount of data. There are two types of databases: OLTP, online transaction processing databases, to store live real-time data like live temperature, live stock market operations. Other one, data warehouse, to store historical data, old inactive data. Data engineers will be involved in warehouse design. So this data warehouse is our actual takeaway from my classes, Fabric Data Engineering. So what exactly engineering means? It's a prominent job role that helps us for design of data warehouse, implement data extraction and transformation. Data engineers are responsible for cloud storage, security, and optimizations. These are the three major prominent job responsibilities. We are going to implement ETL. As you see in the diagram, we read data from various sources, databases, files, websites, apps, so on. We extract data, read data, transform, meaning shape it, clean, shape the data, clean and shape the data, and load it to a warehouse for analytics, reporting, dashboarding, data science, and other components. On my screen now, in Fabric, we are going to involve in reading various types of data. We'll take SQL database, Azure database, so on my screen. Structured, unstructured data, perform transformations, finally load data into the destination site. From warehouse comes analytics, reporting, mining, and so on. The green arrows are our actual fabric engineering course. I repeat, as a fabric engineer, we are involved in reading data from various wide variety of sources, perform ETL, extract, transform, load. We have TSQL implementation of ETL in our classes from tomorrow. We have data factory called Fabric Data Factory. Power Query also called Dataflow, Spark, and other components like KQL, Custom Query Language. Simple user interface. Read the data, load it to destination storage. From there comes analytic activities. So in our classes, some background sound, sorry for that. In our classes, we'll go for questions after a few moments, please. We need to slowly step into Fabric ETL. Then comes Fabric Warehouse, Lakehouse, Streamhouse. In this process, we learn Fabric Data Factory, Dataflow, Notebooks, Activator, and Pipelines. I request you to by heart these new terms. We need to play from tomorrow with examples. We have Python notebooks, Transact SQL, TSQL notebooks, CI/CD, DevOps concept, optimization, security, one-lake integrations, and so on with project work, including DP 700 guidance, the certification guidance. So from tomorrow, this is our complete course plan. Sources in this order will take OLTP, file, unstructured, web, and other sources. I shall provide you the data sources for practice. We involve in various ETL components. I'll provide you the detailed notes, transcript for every example with concept-wise FAQs and answers for proper learning. Then comes storage. We call it one lake, warehouse, lakehouse, and stream house. We'll see the differences with examples. Left side 3 boxes are for fabric data engineering. That is a separate dedicated certification called DP 700. The left side item. And apart from this, right side you see Power BI. This Power BI is a room inside Fabric House. Remember that. Just like a room inside the Fabric House. Mainly for the purpose of analytics, reporting, dashboard activities. It has its own dedicated certification called DP 600. Just to make it clear on my screen, now here it is. DP 700 data engineering, especially ETL and one lake concepts with existing data sources. Other one DP 600. That's a complete Power BI, complete Power BI plus engineering fabric full stack. My classes are into each of these items 6 weeks each. You may plan for only fabric engineering 6 weeks journey. Next, or you may plan for only fabric data analytics 6 weeks, Monday to Friday. We do have weekend classes as well, but I prefer regular classes if your time permits. Next, or you may do the combo, maybe in sequence or parallel or pipeline as per your comfort. Next, what else? First common question we generally get here, what about practice? Well, I will provide you Fabric account. You need not have any credit card or debit card or anything like that, not required. I will provide you Fabric account for 60 days, 60 days. If required, we can extend that. Time limit is not a big deal, on a friendly note. So cloud account, I will provide you, either you go for the left side course or the right side course or both. Number 2, chapter wise notes I will provide you in advance before we actually start our examples. This way we can ensure proper learning activities. On my screen now, the entire Fabric engineering is divided into 3 modules. We have Fabric Data Factory and Warehouse module. Complete detailed notes I need to provide you in advance. Then comes something called Data Flow and Fabric Lakehouse. Then comes Notebooks and PySpark concepts with medallion architecture, delta tables, security, data loads, optimizations, and DP700 certification guidance. Complete guidance part of our classes anyway, with multiple samples, latest samples and answers. Number 1, once again, cloud account I will take care. Number 2, notes I'll provide you. Number 3, certification guidance I'll provide you. You need to make sure on time practice. That's my kind and only request. My Fabric classes will be useful for existing working data engineers, Snowflake, AWS, Google Cloud, Azure. For them, I have my Fabric classes. My classes are also useful for developers, application developers, programmers, database developers, and full stack developers. My Fabric classes are useful for data analysts, Excel, Python, Power BI, or it may be from Tableau, ClickView, ClickSense, Google Data Studio, IBM Cognos, Report Server. From any data analysis activities, happily you can connect to my Fabric classes in a simple way. Or you are an aspiring data scientist, Fabric will work. Mostly the first 3, engineers, developers, and analysts, Fabric will be the next level continuity path. Trust me, things are simple, straight, but bit vast. So need your support. 40 chapters we need to learn. So 40 different varieties of examples. So bit more we need to learn day by day. Proper practice, thorough revision from your end or weekends requested, please. Highly recommended. With this, any clarifications or questions, please do let me know. And before that, one final note, we have different options like only Fabric engineering you can opt for if you are aware of MS SQL concepts. Basics should be enough, the prerequisites. Or you may opt for my MS SQL and Fabric one after the other, or this one, MS SQL 30 concepts, then Fabric. It's up to you as per your comfort. Or you may opt for MS SQL plus, Data Engineer plus, Power BI. In fact, like both certifications, complete Fabric full stack. Here, though I mentioned Fabric with Power BI, I actually mean Fabric Data Analyst or Fabric Data Analytics DP 600. So choice is yours. You may plan as per your resume path. Next, final item. Let's go for questions, doubts, clarifications now, so that we can slowly step into our configurations. In fact, I'll provide the cloud account anyway. I'll show you how we need to start our practice from tomorrow, how to log into the cloud account. We'll do it next after 5-10 minutes. Let's get the questions addressed first. Then we'll proceed for the next part of this particular agenda today, cloud account and workspace, to start our practice from tomorrow. I'll wait for some time. Over to you. Questions, please. I'll wait. Any other questions, please let me know. I'll wait. Jatin, Naresh, Syed, others, please. Varun, any more questions, please? Before I continue, practice, to start our practice from tomorrow, from the next class, please make sure you configure your cloud account, or you may also use my account anyway. Make sure the platform is ready to start our classes. Here it is, the steps. Before we proceed, a small recap. Fabric, an end-to-end analytics solution for data engineering, analytics, business intelligence, and data science implementation. Data science not completely but partially. Machine learning is included in Fabric environment. There are different data engineering solutions: Azure Cloud, Fabric Cloud, AWS Cloud, Google Cloud, Snowflake Cloud. Out of these 5 prominent data engineering solutions, prefer to go for Fabric for easier integration between engineering and analytic teams. Faster deployments, unified license, warehouse, a very fast warehouse compared to others. Really very fast compared to Azure or AWS or Snowflake. Fabric is really fast, amazing performance, cheaper, pay as we use, and immediate auto pause. It's not the case with other engineering solutions. So as a Fabric engineer from tomorrow, we involve in data extraction, structured and unstructured data sources. We design warehouses, perform transformations, also called data mashup. Remember, I'll provide you this complete notes anyway. We analyze the data and maintain big data storage. We have something called warehouse, lakehouse, Spark databases, so on, part of big data storage implementations. So the prerequisites: if you are new to databases or need a revisit, opt for my MS SQL plus engineering course. You're already aware of MS SQL, happily join for core Fabric engineering course only. Make sure you install SQL Server 2019 from this website link, sqlschool.com/downloads. Install SSMS, of course, latest version from the same website sqlschool.com downloads. Any trouble, please WhatsApp me. For installation errors, if any, please reach me on this number. Next, from here, let's see. If you plan to start Fabric classes from tomorrow, please get an account. Or of course, you can also use my account. I'll provide you an email once you enroll for the course. Free for 59 days, just to make it clear. Can be extended if needed on a friendly note based on your rapport with the subject. How to create Fabric account? Go to app.powerbi.com. Go to this website. I'll take it this way. app.fabric.microsoft.com. app.fabric.microsoft.com. Very first time it will ask you to sign up. Then you sign in. Sign up, provide your email address. It will ask you to confirm your email. Choose a password, sign in. Once you sign in, see here, there is something called workspace. See here, workspace. Click on workspace, new workspace. Give the workspace name. I'll say workspace, Fabric workspace, new. Okay, give some name, a unique name. Click apply. We are ready for our next classes from tomorrow. This workspace is like a playground, play area to define new items. What are these items? Let me take you back to one of my list from the earlier slides. We have warehouse items, time travel items, pipeline items, staging items, gateway items, Power Query called data flow items, lakehouse items, PySpark items, event house items, layout items, so on. The items we buy from Azure shop. To make it more clear, we have ETL items, storage items, analytic items, streaming items, and other items we need to learn in our classes. With this information, now please have a look at it carefully. I'll wait.
Thank you for watching the video. Hope you got some idea about my care and concern on our useful Fabric Data Engineer course content. Trust me, I'll be taking every example step by step with simple to understand and useful to implement examples. For more details, live demo and the actual course enrollment, please do reach us on any of the numbers you see on my screen.